could always invest in a pair of silicone dog testicles to make them feel a bit better about their circumstances.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I didn't read it other than prosthetic dog testicles. So it's actually a weird thing because it's like, oh God, look at Rover. He's really missing his balls.
Yeah.
He isn't. What you're doing is you're going, I'm missing his balls. The one thing we're missing here is a pair of balls there, and I'm going to invest. And you'd get gargantuan ones as well. Imagine having a fucking Jack Russell and just getting like huge watermelons for. That's what you would do with that. I'd misuse that technology. I think.
Yeah.
I see that.
Thank you to Graham's Windows and Doors at grahamswindowsanddoors.co.uk. Graham's Windows and Doors are Yeovil's finest purveyor of windows, doors and conservatory. So get yourselves to grahamswindowsanddoors.co.uk. Thank you, James. Thank you, Sherelle. We always really, really appreciate your support. And thank you to Paramount Prizes. Paramount Prizes is an online competition website. Get to paramountprizes.co.uk where you can buy outrageously cheap tickets and win yourself some enormous, brilliant, life-changing prizes. That's paramountprizes.co.uk. Now, on with the show. Welcome to the Steve Calis Show. Today is all about inventions. Joining me around the table is producer George Gunton. G, how you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. I am here to produce.
Yes, you are. Yeah, producing the goods. Mm-hmm. And joining me on the other side of the table is OG co-host Kevin Harris. Kevin, wait a minute!
I wasn't expecting that.
We are actually joined the return. It's the miraculous return of the chosen one, Lissy Jane. Lissy, where the hell have you been?
Ill.
Have you? Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I've missed you guys though.
Yeah, we missed you
I've
as
really
well.
missed it, but yeah, I've just had an unfortunate turn of bad health.
Yeah. Nothing serious?
No, not really. Just a bit of concussion.
Oh my
Yeah, I was
God.
really-
Talk about how did you get concussed?
So at the middle of December, I had a gig on the Saturday night with like a sore throat. Didn't feel right on Sunday, and then Monday morning got up at like 5. Went downstairs to get some ibuprofen because I just had such a headache, and then just passed out. Never passed out before in my life. I was there on my own because my partner works nights, so I just had to like wait it out, like smashed glass everywhere, like it was horrendous. My dog did nothing.
What do you want to do? Fucking CPR? What's he
Like
supposed to do?
dogs are supposed to be reactive, aren't they? In time, like when their owners are struggling. Like,
Are they?
yeah, they're really intuitive to like. Yeah,
Right.
nothing. Just stayed on her bed. Didn't help. Nothing. So anyway, I had just a really
Famously,
bad.
dogs are very good at
honestly.
both using the phone.
No, but like she didn't even come and check
Chest
on me.
compressions.
Like she just stayed on her bed, disappointed. Yeah. So then I went to hospital, had concussion that week. Like just
normal
complete.
stuff.
Christmas was a write-off. Wasn't very well.
Did the dog intervene at any point then? Maybe get a diagnosis?
Just nothing. Just the most useless animal ever. Like genuinely. So yeah. And
I'm
then
sorry you went through all that. It's horrible.
Yeah,
isn't
it was scary actually, and it's kitchen tile. So I like had this big egg on my head. and-
Yeah, when you first mentioned it, you were like, "Oh, I don't think I can make it tonight," and we were all like,
yeah.
"No, no, you
I
shouldn't.
know. I was
you
really
shouldn't make
gutted
it."
though because it was a Christmas
yeah.
episode, and I was like,
Yeah.
I really thought about my present, which I forgot tonight. I'm sorry, but I'll bring it next week. But yeah, just keep getting ill. So
Yeah. That's good. Well, I was right there with you. Over December and January, I was totally written off. It was like a plague had infested my household. It was-
horrible.
Yeah, it was fucking heinous. It was really rough. But I'm glad to have you both here once again. We're going to dive straight into inventions. Lissy Jane, when you hear the word invention, what do you see? I don't really felt like driving at home. What do you see?
A phone? Like whenever I think of, that's what we learned at primary school, isn't it? Like the invention of the phone, the telephone was a big thing. That's
Yeah.
what I think of.
Yeah.
I don't think I could invent anything, so I don't really envisage anything.
But what do you think are some of the best and most convenient inventions that have helped you in your
The
life?
telephone.
You learned about phones in primary school.
Yeah, we learned like about telephone, like the
What?
the
I didn't learn
OG
anything in
telephones.
primary school.
Did you not?
No.
No,
it
neither
was
did-
interesting.
No, because
Yes.
Lissy lives in a world where dogs are doctors. Kids learn about the mobile phones long before they were
Mobile
invented.
phones, I mean like actual telephones, like when they
Yeah,
call
yeah.
up the aerial and like,
Well, yeah, and
you know.
telecommunications in general, that is
Yeah.
is an amazing invention. You use your computer for a lot of the work that you do, and technology helps to organize and helps us to talk to people all over the world, and that's a really good example. What about you, G? When you think of inventions, you're excited. Talk to
I've
me.
got two, right?
Ooh.
My first one is a joke one, but it is actually a real invention, is wooden legs on hinges on your trousers. So when you want to sit down, they just fold out and you can just sit down
genius
wherever you
idea.
are.
They called us. I think they called is it called a stadium mate or something?
Oh, I
Or is that
don't know.
is that the thing you wee in whilst you're?
I think that's what you mean.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's not that, is it?
It's not that.
But I've seen.
Great invention though, to be fair.
Yeah,
it
but
sounds
I've
good,
seen
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's real now, isn't it? It's a marketable product.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like mechanized now.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you
yeah.
sit down. It like a robot trouser on the back, and you sit down and it just holds you. It's genius.
Yeah, excellent. I
Yeah.
would love some of that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Hmm.
Just sit down wherever you are. And the second one is a more serious one, which is the internet.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
the
because it was
internet's-
almost created sort of by accident.
Oh yeah.
The internet. Well, it was created to share information in NASA, and then they realised the potential, and it grew and grew.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool.
I won't
Shall
go
we
into
go
it.
over some of the great inventions of our time, and let's rate them out of 10, shall we?
Okay.
Ooh. This is from a website called The Present, and it is the 20 greatest inventions of all time. Okay, let's start with now fire. I don't think you can credit that as an invention.
No.
That's like saying, "Oh no, it's like you discovered it, don't you? I invented oxygen."
Hmm.
It's you discover fire like you would, you discover an element. Or,
An element. It is an element, right?
And fire is naturally occurring. It's not like fire never happened, and then humans finally went, well, look what we were able to do. Humans can do it, and we just learned mastery over that thing. In the same way that, we might be able to manipulate weather or something. It's not like we invented weather. We just learned how to control and make it. Do you think? Do you think that sort of makes sense?
Yeah.
Sweet. Sure.
I was just thinking like how like they tried to recreate how to make it, right? So that is
Or it
kind
happened
of,
on accident one day.
Well, that's more likely how it happened. Is that they go, oh, spark, that spark lit this, and then so it's not like there was ancient. It's not like ancient man was trying to recreate. I mean, it's possible. You could, that thing over there that destroyed all of our crops and homes. How do we do that?
Well,
but
there
I
was-
think more likely it's accidental. Probably.
There was evidence of flint tools as well.
That's
wasn't
right,
there?
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
potentially someone was using flint tools and saw a spark, and then it carried on from there. Yeah.
I think it's very good. Yeah. So let's go to one that is an actual invention: the wheel.
It's a pretty big one.
Oh, yeah. The wheel was invented by Mesopotamians around 3500 BC to be used in the creation of pottery. I hit that punchline as if you were going to go, shit.
Whoa.
About 300 years after that, the wheel was put on a chariot, and it took 300 years to get from pottery wheel to this thing. Maybe we can do other things with it. Not so hot on the old thinky boxes.
dumbasses.
Wheels are ubiquitous in our everyday life, facilitating our transportation and commerce. Wheels out of 10?
10.
I reckon it's a 10. Yeah.
It's a 10.
Can't really improve on the wheel, can you?
You have wheels in everything as well. In like you think of gears and sprockets and stuff like that. It's all,
yeah.
it's all
Yeah, sprockets.
Yeah.
Good old sprockets.
Optical lenses.
The old eyes. Yeah.
From glasses to microscopes and telescopes, optical lenses have greatly expanded the possibilities of our vision. They have a long history, first developed by ancient Egyptians and Mesopotamians, with key theories of light and vision contributed by ancient Greeks. They were instrumental components in the creation of media technologies involved in photography, film, and television. That makes sense. Glasses out of 10?
10.
So, yeah,
Handy.
they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sight is good.
I like see things. Yep.
Now, guys, I want to go. So we know there have been some wonderful inventions, of course, there have. Now, I want to get to the inventions that maybe didn't quite stick, didn't quite land. Now, Lissy, I believe you have highlighted there some examples of an
that you
invention. or two.
chose.
So, do you have an example of an invention that perhaps hasn't quite made it into popular culture?
Well, the shoe umbrella didn't make it.
The shoe umbrella.
No.
Tell us about the shoe umbrella, Lissy Jane.
Well, there are tiny umbrellas attached to the toe of your best shoes to stop them and your feet from getting wet.
Smart.
No, that
I
is
think
smart.
actually
That
clever
is
though,
smart,
because
yeah.
like I'm wearing UGG boots right now. You cannot get these bad boys wet.
No,
They're
so-
ruined. So actually, a shoe umbrella, great idea.
Is it called a shoe umbrella? Or if you were branding it, would you call it the shoebrella? Or the umbu?
Umbrella.
I like it.
Umbu. That's what I'd call it.
The what? An umboob.
Umbu.
Unboo.
What have you got highlighted there, Lissy? I really
Really want to get into
just
that one.
give me what I want. Go ahead.
All right. The prosthetic dog testicles.
Prosthetic dog testicles, you say?
Yes.
What are they for?
Because should you feel particularly guilty about having your pet neutered, or maybe you want to make up for giving them a traumatic car ride in the dog sack, you could always invest in a pair of silicone dog testicles to make them feel a bit better about their circumstances.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I didn't read it other than prosthetic dog testicles. I'm not sure what
So
I
you
thought it
just
was.
stitched me up and didn't actually know the full
Hey,
content
whoa.
behind the
Brutal.
stitch up.
You haven't even told you mine yet.
I just wanted to learn, but it's actually a weird thing because it's like, oh God, look at Rover, he's really missing his balls.
Yeah.
He isn't. What you're doing is you're going, I'm missing his balls. The one thing we're missing here is a pair of balls there, and I'm going to invest. And you get gargantuan ones as well. Imagine having a fucking Jack Russell and just getting like huge watermelons for. That's what you would do with that. I'd misuse that technology. I think.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
George, what about you? What have you got for us?
I have been clued in to the toilet paper hat.
Oh, see, game changer.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for me, this is near the wheel in terms of social importance.
That's your number 9.
With a guy with hay fever, I've often got hay fever and diarrhea simultaneously. So.
It would be really handy to have a toilet roll on your head. So
Please, George, go ahead.
that's not really a part of the fact. It's from Japan,
Of course, it.
obviously.
Oh.
Great ideas are.
And actually, the blurb that Steve's given me doesn't actually explain. I mean, you can probably tell what it is. So there isn't really much to explain, to be honest. Some of the most impressive, useless inventions come from Japan. Bit harsh.
yeah.
And in the case of the toilet paper hat, they have really outdone themselves. Again, the name gives a lot away about this invention.
I want you to read it all.
I hate reading it out loud. A toilet roll holder,
In the form of a hat.
which sits comfortably on your head, allowing you to pull down sheets and when you need them, presumably to wipe your nose. Great for unexpected sneezes. Terrible for any inconvenient social situation you might find yourself in.
Excellent. Thank you, George. I need you to read all of it because now I'm more informed about what it is.
That's it.
I understand. I understand the mechanics of the
It's
thing
a toilet roll, yeah.
much better than
Yeah.
I otherwise
Yeah,
would.
thank you for that.
Thank you for that. So, did you get another one on
I
there?
do have another one.
Hit us.
The butter stick.
Yes.
That's a number 10.
Yes, I'd love.
Yeah. It's a number 10.
Yeah, it's good.
I suspect this might have been through. Oh no, I can't read out
Was
loud.
it the Japanese out?
It wasn't the Japanese. It's probably created by the same person who invented pizza fork, which I guess that's an inside joke.
I know a pizza fork is an item on this list.
Right.
It's revolutionary, but we'll get to it.
Okay. After all, both inventions suggest an irresistible urge to remove all knives from the entire eating process. The butter stick is designed like a tube of lip balm. You also twist to pull up more butter and apply the spread directly to your bread or toast.
Now, go slowly on this because I really want to understand the mechanics of how this thing goes. So you twist it, you say?
You twist, yes, you twist, and the butter comes up like a lip balm.
What happens if you twist the other way?
Goes down.
That's good.
According to the inventors, the butter stick is great for travel. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure that you'd want it. I'm not sure you would want to travel around with it in your suitcase or purse. Plus, there is always a risk that you might mistake the butter stick for lip balm.
So if it's not suitable for travelling, all you're doing is just ruling out having it in the kitchen and using a knife.
Having a knife, yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's I mean, it's good. Listen, it's good.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. But I would say do take it travelling with you. I'd say if you're on the road.
But it'd be unrefrigerated.
Yeah, but it's concealed. You know what I mean? I suppose it would pour out, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
And,
it would just
No, but
become
when you go
liquid.
to like a cafe and they just give you like one of those little
Ugh.
squares,
But you
it's
could
not enough. So
That's-
you just whack out your butter stick and like, yeah, exactly.
yes. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can have your own quantity of butter.
Would you
You've
like
won
me
me over.
to get you one each?
Yes, please.
Yes.
You've won me over with that argument, actually. It's very good. Because I'm forever lamenting how little butter I have when I go out
annoying.
for breakfast.
Don't
or
give me
something, so.
one little cube of butter.
It's actually a fucking travesty. Actually. It is. It makes me so angry.
Oh, wowza.
Yeah. I didn't realize I was so passionate about it.
No,
till I came up,
who
but-
knew?
But I'm,
Told you, it's 10.
I'm angry every single time. It's this little thing. Who the fuck do you think I am? Good fucking so yeah.
Maybe
well,
speak to the pizza fork guy.
Yeah, the pizza fork guy. So the pizza fork. I'm not sure if I can if I've got immediate access to it here. Oh, some of these are good. The ear dryer. Let me talk about the ear dryer for a minute.
Please do.
This really, I'm going to do it as if it's an advert.
Okay.
Okay. New from Rimmel. The ear dryer. Is that the company? Yes. Rimmel. Rimmel? Rimmel, yeah.
Rimmel.
New from Rimmel. The ear dryer. This really is the perfect gift for the man or woman who has everything. It's a kind of hair dryer for your ears. A handy little device which blows warm air through a nozzle and into your ear canal after your morning shower or after going for a swim. Such innovation comes at a rather high cost, however. How cost? However. Yeah, they've put a full stop in a strange place there. Additionally, before you use this device, you should make sure you read the small print first, which advises users to dry their ears with a towel before using the device. So it's like make sure your ears dry before you use this, and they're just taking credit for the dryness. So that's a good one.
I quite liked the look of the remote control headband.
Do you want to do the headband and I'll do the dog sack?
I thought we've already done that.
No, it's the dog sack's a totally different. It's testicles. That was good. Damn, it took fucking way too long. That's a really good joke. Oh, damn my fatigued brain. God, I'll edit that so it's fucking seamless because that's what you deserve.
Thank you. Thank you.
God damn it.
I'm the only one awake here.
Yeah, you got it. Right, so you do. Now, this is a good one, actually. Actually, Lissy Jane, would you please tell us about the remote control headband? And once you've. No, you don't have to obviously read the whole thing. Summarize it for us, and then tell us whether you need it in your home or not.
Yeah, I do, actually, because I do lose the remote control all the time, and they've got smaller.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, like when Sky was first a thing, the remote controls were massive.
Oh,
And
you see it from space. They're fucking
Like,
huge.
they're
They
huge,
were
weren't they?
massive.
Like-
Yeah.
But easier for playing like, what was that game on Sky?
Beehive Bedlam.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, they've got considerably smaller. So like ours is like this big now,
Mm-hmm.
and I just lose it all the time. So, like, does it have magnets?
No, it's Velcro.
Oh, Velcro.
Oh, so he puts a Velcro thing
I
on the back
prefer
of
a
the.
magnet. Like,
I'm not sure I'd like a magnet that close to my.
Yeah.
I don't like
My
the sound
brain
of Velcro.
chemistry.
Multiple magnets in your brain.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that close to all the electrical
Or
impulses.
something else, or like a clip. I just don't like the
clip's
sound
good.
of Velcro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Sheath, yeah. Sheath. Yeah, sheath would work fine. But you're right about how small controls have
And also,
got.
the fact it comes under your chin, does that help, like, with your jawline? Like, beauty-wise?
You could, if you were designing this product, you would, and that had to be the way it looked. You would add some kind of massager here,
Yeah, like,
or-
there has to be some aesthetic.
or stimulate it so that you do get a jawline, something like that. The remote control headband,
Dual
at
purpose.
least this is what they say about the remote control headband. At least this useless invention has a go at solving one of the great problems of modern life. And it is annoying because you're right, because we've got in our room we've got a projector now with a Fire Stick, and both of those controls are minuscule. I mean, you misplace them once, you'll never see them again. They'll disappear between the fabric of reality. They'll just vanish. They're so fucking small. So yeah, that is a real thing.
Fair
But then I'll
enough.
have to lay there in bed with one of these head trap contraptions.
See, but I go to bed with one of these, like to sort my jawline out. Like, I don't mind
What?
wearing them.
Me too.
Yeah, like there's an actual beauty product. Like they
What?
clip around your ear.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, I'll send you a link. They're actually cool.
So what does it do?
But it's got collagen in it and stuff, which is good for your skin. But it actually, like, because I'm paranoid about my double chin, it just like you wear it overnight and it literally looks like that. So it straps under your chin.
So all you got to do really is
All I need is that top bit, and I'm away.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're halfway there.
Yeah, it's a great.
That's
idea.
interesting.
Oh,
yeah.
and they styled it in the other picture, so you could even have some colours on it.
Yeah.
And an afro. I hope the afro comes with
Optional.
yeah. So, never been able to find a remote control is one of the great problems of modern life. However, I think adding Velcro patches to all your devices and sticking them to a John McEnroe style headband is going too far. Aside from the inelegance of such a solution, what happens when a person wearing the headband leaves the room and others want to change the channel? It's not like they're not locked there.
No.
You just go, there you go. But just everyone would need to wear a headband then.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
know what I mean? So maybe that's
Also, I only have one remote.
well, nowadays there isn't that. I mean, like I said, projector for upstairs,
stick.
projector, fire stick. That is downstairs. We've just got one remote for the TV.
Yeah, I've just got one remote.
But
So
back
what you
in-
could do
yeah.
is still Velcro your remote controls and just get a Velcro strip to go on your bed or your sofa, and then just make sure you stick it there.
or just like on the fucking sofa or the
Yeah,
wall. Yeah, sofa or
yeah.
the wall or something. Or,
So it doesn't actually need to be on your body.
You would still lose it though,
Yeah.
especially if you're in bed.
yeah. But what we're finding out from this very conversation is actually one of the great inventions of our time is Velcro. It's fucking unreal, isn't it? It's really amazing. it's one of the best.
That was
it's so
a
good.
good.
military product. Velcro was.
Yes, that's right.
Mm.
Yeah. Well done, George. You're on fire today.
Thank
You're
you.
in good form.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
The
I
effect I have on
love
people.
you.
Oh God.
Sorry. Okay, so the part I really want to talk about. Do you want to do your joke again? Tee you up for it? Because last time I was really misunderstood. What I'd really like to talk about is the dog sack.
We've already talked about that, haven't we?
So, the dog sack. Now, viewers of the episode can see a picture of the dog sack. This invention isn't just useless, but it's bordering on cruel. So, if you're listening to this and you can't see it, the dog sack, really, it is what it's a sack that hangs out of the car window, enabling the dog to securely. I'm not so sure about securely either. So the dog will sit in the sack and it's hanging out of the car. So, which is, looks fun, but in a collision may lead to death. The dog sack attaches to the outside of your vehicle's door by a couple of metal hooks, allowing your pooch to travel safely on car journeys with just his head poking out. This allows animal owners to take their beloved pet with them everywhere they go.
Would you do that with your dog?
No.
No. Dogs are famously known.
Her dog's
Well,
driving the
actually,
car.
I
Dog's
might
got a
now.
license.
She's a bit fucking useless. Had she saved me, I probably would have said no.
It's been working as a driving instructor for 6 years. Oh, that's a good, brilliant joke. Take a beat up. Anyway, so that's inventions.
Do you know what? On that note, though, do you want to know my actual favourite invention?
Of course,
Shiwi.
the chewy.
Yeah.
A Shiwi.
Yeah.
Oh, a shiwi.
You know what a Shiwi is?
I do.
Yeah. What? Like
Is that?
genius.
Do you use one?
Well, yeah, at festivals.
Right.
Great
Okay.
idea.
But not like on the reg.
Oh, it's like a stadium mate thing. Is it?
Yeah, it's like but
urinate
for
in?
females. I think it's a great idea.
So
Whoever
you can
invented that
pee
is a
standing up.
legend.
Right.
But that's a much less accurate stream. So is it a larger contraption?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's amazing, though. Like, you can just go anywhere.
It's just like a plastic nappy.
Well, no, it's just like a funnel.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a woman's urinal.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems more inelegant than the stadium mate, doesn't it? But I want to see a picture right now.
Yeah, look up a Shiwi. Great idea.
It's actually called a shiwi as well.
Have you never heard of that?
So, because I've been calling
I've heard. I've heard of them. I wasn't expecting you to say it.
I think it's a great idea. Festival Me loves them.
Oh,
And,
drama.
yeah.
Yes. So, if I type in shiwi on Google, something illicit comes up. I shall be saving it for later. Shiwi. Oh my. Okay, yeah. So it is a funnel. So is it stored? It's stored in the funnel, or the funnel has an open hole and is enabling you to accurately urinate somewhere. So it's a penis.
Basically.
Okay, I see. Okay. Oh yeah,
Great idea.
shiwi. Right. Okay.
Great
Very good.
idea.
Yeah.
It is a great idea. Yeah.
It is such a good idea.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
What's the worst invention that you can think of?
self tills at shops, self checkouts.
Oh. Are you not very good at them?
I'm fucking great at them. It's everybody else I'm worried about. No, I think that I just worry about that. I worry about cashless societies. I worry about the imposition of technology in realms of human endeavor and work. And I think that is a totally unnecessary thing. Humans, like, if you need a human to fucking come and confirm my monster anyway, just set up a till. It's so annoying. I don't like them. They're very patronising. The fucking voice, the bitch on there, it's like, there's too many. I don't like them. That's the worst invention for me.
I don't have a worst invention, but I will tell you a story. So when I was working on a building site, when I was labouring,
Obviously.
Of course.
as I did, the foreman of the job asked me one day to go all the way from the top of the building down to the bottom, which was long, to get the electric hammer. And I was like, yeah, of course, no worries. Do you want anything else while I was down there? So then I go all the way to the bottom. I'm looking for the electric hammer.
I see.
The fuck is an electric hammer?
Yes, I see it.
They don't exist.
No.
They had me.
Yes.
Tar and paint.
But I genuinely
Yeah,
thought, I
glass
was like,
hammer.
at the time I was like,
Left-handed
electric
screwdriver.
hammer. Genius.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a good idea.
Bam, 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 bam.
I was like, I can't remember, it was Gary, I can't find the electric hammer. And then everyone just ripping into me, just laughing.
God.
But I actually thought that would be such a good idea.
I suppose so.
I
Use an
think
electric
it
whisk.
Probably to do such
The
To
force
do the
you get,
knocking for you.
It would have to
Yeah.
be huge. Wouldn't
yeah, which means it'll be like this in your hand.
It would have to be pneumatic and enormous. Wouldn't it? It would have to be.
No, I just thought it was a hammer. It was just like going to knock.
Yeah, that's how I picture it as well.
Like a woodpecker. Yeah, but they don't exist.
No.
They had me.
We once made someone stir a bucket of water in the freezer in McDonald's to make ice cubes.
That's a good one.
And we made them go away and we put ice cubes in it. And then when they came back, they're like, it's working, look.
That's very good.
Yeah.
But what's the other one? Can you go get a long weight? I had that one.
Left-handed screwdriver.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, they don't exist.
Very good.
Steve, what about you? Worst invention? Oh, no, I've already done you.
I reckon the self-scanning tills.
It's my turn.
What's yours,
I
John?
don't actually know. I don't have a clue. Cigarettes. Probably. Not great.
Fucking hard disagree. Why would you say cigarettes?
Well, they're not great for you, though, are they?
Not your body, but your soul.
Lovely, yeah.
There's nothing quite like a cigarette for your soul and your mind. But
okay.
your body is the price that you pay.
I'll take
for,
that one back.
For ecstasy. You know what I mean? Lizzie,
You
where'd you
wouldn't-
fall
you
with the
wouldn't
cigarette
get
debate?
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's not the best
Yeah,
invention.
they're not the great. Oh, they're not the greatest.
Sorry.
You fools, mate. I'm an advocate of a cigarette. I'm one of those corrupt guys in governments that's trying to give all the kids cigarettes because it's just, it's good. It's good for the soul.
So's music, though. So's music.
And that doesn't
Kill you.
give you cancer.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Well, have you listened to Chapel Roan? No, I don't know who that is. I just heard her name 2 minutes ago. Is that a name? Is that how you say it? Chapel Roan?
Chapel Row?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, well, if you don't know,
I don't know.
I've got no hope.
No.
Well, who's an unpopular band I can say gives people?
Nickelback.
You son of a bitch.
Well, that's what people say. That's what the internet says. And I
I
really like
think,
them.
I think the tide is turning. We've got to find a way to talk about this fucking Ryan Reynolds thing at the minute. Holy shit. Tell me you're keeping up to date with this.
I'm not.
Not
He is
particularly.
such a piece of shit.
Who? Ryan Reynolds?
Oh my God, he's a
Obviously.
fucking heinous human being.
Yeah. Oh, do you not know?
I don't know.
There's been texts revealed.
On this very podcast months ago, when you first started, I fucking warned you and you, the listener, that celebrities are pieces of shit. If you'd like a celebrity, it's a good chance it's because there's a fucking ace PR team. We are now seeing the guts of the PR industry at its absolute worst. The crux of the situation is this. There's a movie called It Ends With Us. Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' wife, is in it.
Right.
Now, the story is this. This is what we think is the situation at the minute. She catches feelings for her co-star, Justin Baldoni. So things get awkward. Ryan Reynolds gets jealous of everything's happening and forces himself onto the set to get creative control
Right.
because he's jealous of the time his wife is spending with Justin Baldoni, who is gorgeous, by the way.
Hot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So he tries to do like he's really imposing himself. He wants to see the dailies, which is like what they're going to do that day. He's forcing the production team to shoot on his schedule, even though it's nothing to do with it. He just wants to be there to control his wife because he's worried about what she's doing. Blake Lively starts getting bad press because in other interviews she's just been a dickhead. She's rude. She insulted this pregnant lady. She's just been a real prick, right? And she's just a real wanker. So in order to get ahead of the bad press, she starts to accuse Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment, of walking in on her when she's breastfeeding, of bullying her, of making fun of her for being overweight or commenting on her weight. And this is what her and her PR team spilled out into the world, okay? So there was a couple of weeks where everyone hated Justin Baldoni because of his treatment of Blake Lively. Not one fucking word of it was true. It was someone in the production team wisely said to Justin Baldoni, start recording everything. Leave the cameras on at all times, leave the microphones on at all times. We suspect that you might need it down the line. And they did. And he just released a website yesterday or the day before, every single text ever sent, where she's inviting him into her trailer while she's breastfeeding. So he didn't just bust in there. The joke that the reason that he commented on her weight is because he just had a slip disc and an operation, and he was wondering if they could safely do a move where he has to pick her up. So he was making sure with her personal trainer, how much does she weigh? Just because I want to make sure that I can pick her up with my my spine is obviously in pieces.
Wow.
And there's a dozen examples of that. She and Ryan Reynolds destroyed this man's reputation for nothing because Ryan Reynolds was jealous that Blake Lively was commenting on his Instagram posts, and I'm fucking telling you, you don't know. They're all fucking sacks of shit and should be avoided like the plague. If we ever find ourselves in a position where we're famous, we're staying away from that fucking area. We're not going near a single famous person.
The Rock.
Yeah, that's... yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
I can't think of anyone else.
And it happens. And do you know what the cringiest thing was? Justin Baldoni's PR team, or Justin Baldoni, was saying, we're trying to mount some defense. And because Blake Lively is best friends with Taylor Swift. So she said in this text, and it's fucking grim, I'm Daenerys Targaryen, and my dragons spit fire. Meaning, I've got friends like Taylor Swift, and they're going to come for you if you keep pursuing this thing. So he's gone, fuck you, fine, and spilled every single message ever sent between all of them. And now the entire world's just seen how fucking heinous they are as a couple. It's unbelievable.
That was mad.
So, yeah, it's unbelievable. It's really interesting. Anyway, I've needed to get off my chest for about a week now.
Okay, I didn't know, so
I've had
thank
nowhere
you.
else. I've had nowhere else to put that information.
Okay. Wow.
So thank you guys for listening to this episode about inventions. I really appreciate it. Lissy, it's really genuinely lovely to see you back around the table. It's really nice.
Great to be back.
Yeah, you're an important part of this team and this engine. So it's good to see you there.
Thank you.
George, not so much.
Nah, your jokes are on fire today.
Yeah,
Yeah, the balls joke was funny.
That was hilarious.
yeah, that's
That
right.
was
No,
fun.
George, you were an integral cog in the thing. You are the most dependable person in the whole roster.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Yeah.
so it's really good to have you both here. The reason Kevin's not here is because I've just released my very first ebook called How to Make a Shit Podcast. Now, the book is out. It's on Amazon and Kindle. It's about essentially our journey to this point, how I started the podcast and all the stupid things I've done along the way, which I've written in an effort to help brand new podcasters to avoid all the ridiculous things I did, all the money I wasted, all of those sorts of things. It's written hopefully to be sort of funny and interesting and engaging if you aren't into podcasting. But the reason Kevin's not here is because he and I will be recording the audiobook for that over the next sort of week or two. So,
Nice.
yeah. So that was I For Inventions. Lissy Jane, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me back.
George Gunton, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, that's good. It's my pleasure. And listeners, please remember to click follow on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube. It really, really helps. It tells the algorithm you're enjoying it, and then other people with similar interests might enjoy it too. So we really appreciate it. And on that note, I will say, it's been a while since we've done this. Bye.
Bye.